Welcome to a FoodBev Media interview. My name is Phoebe Fraser and I'm a news reporter at FoodBev. Today I'm speaking with Jay Howard, Applications Manager on the Colour Innovation team at Kalsec. Thank you so much for joining me. In this interview, we will discuss colours and specifically Kalsec's Durabrite high stability technology that delivers better looking and longer lasting colours in food applications while reducing food waste. Firstly, could you tell us about how Kalsec's Durabrite technology can help food manufacturers looking to deliver natural, eye-catching colours throughout the production shelf life?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Phoebe. So when we look at the research, it shows us that consumers place visual appearance above almost all of the other factors when shopping. You see a product on the shelf, and the first thing you notice is that visual appearance, the bright hues, and that catches your interest. Often we like to say that consumers eat with their eyes, and that really influences the things they're interested in and ultimately what they purchase. So Durabrite colors come in with stabilizing those natural colors, and it's an all-in-one solution. It contains a natural color optimized to that specific application, and then a patented blend of natural antioxidants that stabilize that through processing and then over the product's entire shelf life. It often avoids that potential issue where maybe halfway through shelf life at the store, you would see some fading, maybe like a ring at the top of a sauce. I see that a lot here in Michigan. But with a Durabrite solution, that color is going to maintain and stay stable.
Food waste is a major concern for producers and consumers alike. How does Kalsec's technology reduce food waste in food applications?
Yeah, so that kind of ties into the last part. With that, we see a lot of food waste coming from either supermarkets throwing away food because it doesn't meet that visual standard, or customers throwing away foods because it may not match what they typically expect. So say if I had a spicy hot puff, I expect it to be really bright, vivid red. But if I open the bag and maybe it's more of a dull orange or just even a pale white, like the cornmeal, you may not want to eat that. So with Durabrite, what we do with the antioxidants is by incorporating those, it takes the guesswork out of finding the right stabilization system, and then that's going to maintain the shelf life to keep that appearance same from day zero to the very end of shelf life for that product. And therefore that's going to help us keep that on the shelf longer, also keep it safe for consumers to eat longer as well in their pantry.
Thank you. That leads on to the next question of how antioxidants from natural sources in Durabrite can help maintain the colour and flavour quality in products.
So with these, Kalsec did a lot of work. Really, Durabrite started, I would say, in the 70s, 80s, 90s of pioneering rosemary as a natural antioxidant. And with that, we did a lot of patented work to find synergistic blends of rosemary plus other antioxidants. And these are all carefully chosen on the individual pigment type. So whether I'm using something like paprika or maybe a black carrot, it's going to vary quite a bit on the best antioxidants there. And then we're also customizing it to specific applications. So something that I would want to use for a seasoning that's maybe going onto a cracker, I wouldn't want to use in something that's going on a low-fat sauce that's going through a lot of heat processing. So those natural antioxidants are delaying lipid oxidation and other oxidation processes to allow that color to maintain longer. And often it helps our customers, food manufacturers, use less color overall. Sometimes they have to dose more of a commodity product that isn't stabilized just to maintain that color over time. But with Durabrite, with it being so optimized to that specific pigment and application, often it's much easier to use. It even has a lower use rate.
How is flavour perception linked to colour, and how does Durabrite ensure consistent flavour perception?
So with the sensory studies that we've done at Kalsec and also looking at our marketing partners, seems like most sensitive we notice is a little as 8% color loss in a food product can change the flavor perception. So I always think of those iconic foods like mac and cheese, boxed mac and cheese in the United States, where it's vivid yellow orange. And you come to expect that. But if you make that product, and when you're done cooking it, it's just kind of a dull yellow. It may taste completely different based on just your visual perception.
Okay.
So a big push with Durabrite is to try to match that idea of what the color should be to what is actually going to maintain throughout processing and shelf life.
Can you provide examples of Durabrite's proven effectiveness in extending shelf life compared to competitors?
Yeah, so with this, we have recently done a lot of work at Kalsec to really show the performance of our Durabrite systems in application. One example we have is in popcorn. So what we did is we sourced a lot of different competitor products saying that they're very heat and light stable. Similarly, they're saying that they're adding some kind of antioxidant system. And we compared those to our various Durabrite products. So in this study, we decided to do a topical oil slurry with popcorn, and we ran it through real-time ambient stability for almost 2 years. And with these, we took color measurements and pictures about monthly just to track that change over time. And what we saw is that with a product like this, you would typically expect a shelf life of about 3 to 5 months for an unstabilized product. Competitor products would maybe increase that by like 1.5%, maybe two times. But with Kalsec solutions, we were seeing up to a 10-fold increase in stability. And through that, I think it comes from our 60 plus years of experience in antioxidants. And then also the way we formulate these products, there's a very special process to make sure the antioxidants are incorporated into the right phase in the product to make them the most effective.
What advantages do Kalsec single blend color solutions offer in terms of stability and cost effectiveness?
That's a good question. With this one, I think it comes down to simplicity in processing. So a lot of times when we talk to our customers, they don't want to use all of these different products and try to always optimize that antioxidant solution for every SKU that they have. With Durabrite, it's just a single product that we optimize the antioxidant blend so they know that it works for their particular system. And often it translates well to other SKUs that they have. So they don't have to individually optimize the color dose and the antioxidant dose between systems.
What sets Kalsec apart in terms of color stability expertise and patented technology?
Yeah, so with this one, I think it all starts with our raw material sourcing. That's one thing that really sets Kalsec apart is we have a proprietary process for every raw material that we receive. We have a high throughput stability test to make sure it meets our standards that, for example, with paprika, we're not getting in like an oxidized paprika oil. We can't really stabilize something that is inherently unstable to start with. So every product that we receive and we make goes through that process, and it's then stabilized with natural antioxidants designed to work with that particular pigment type and then also the particular application.
Okay, so how does Durabrite help address formulation challenges in plant-based proteins, dairy alternatives, and meat analogs?
Yeah, so this is a popular application right now, and we're seeing with these products, they often have a very complex formulation. So it's often an emulsion type product with a lot of protein, a lot of emulsifiers, and they're sensitive to processing changes. So we found a lot of success using our Simply Aqua Resin products, and these are made with Durabrite technology. So we'll take something like carrot or paprika, for example, a naturally oil soluble color, and then we'll emulsify it with something like gum arabic and then natural antioxidants to allow it to disperse immediately in that system, even low fat foods, regardless of the addition step. Whether it's added to the oil phase, the water soluble phase, it'll work and express color immediately. Really what we're seeing with these applications is that these Durabrite solutions can help maintain color throughout the processing of something like a meat patty, where you have a lot of stress through that cooking step, if you want to maintain that hue, or even like a chorizo type product as well.
Could you share a specific success story demonstrating how Durabrite enhanced product appeal and reduced waste?
Yeah, so a big one in the United States is pickled products, specifically just regular dill pickles. So we have had a lot of projects on this recently. Historically, pickles used yellow 5 to achieve a very vivid, bright, stable yellow. It worked great, but of course, with that customer demand for more natural solutions, um, customers look towards things like turmeric, beta carotene, annatto, to provide that yellow hue. And turmeric came out as one of the very popular ones. It works great initially, but when you add it and put it into a clear package, it'll rapidly fade over time. Turmeric is very light sensitive. So with our Durabrite technology, we found that a particular blend of antioxidants and also blending different pigments together, which has become a recent patent for us, provided excellent stability over time. So in that particular case, we were making some sliced pickles, sliced dill pickles, and with a Durabrite blend of our yellow carrot and turmeric, we were getting shelf lives of up to 2 years at ambient full light conditions, versus with a unstabilized turmeric solution, we'd probably only get maybe 2-3 months before we see significant color fading. So throughout all of this, we're really seeing that our food manufacturers previously had to really time their shipments to make sure that that yellow color with turmeric only stayed stable. But with our Durabrite solution, they really don't have to worry about that. So they can keep it on the shelf a lot longer. It's going to even look nice in the customer's pantry over time. So we're really avoiding food waste through maintaining that visual appearance.
Finally, how can partnering with Kalsec benefit companies seeking longer lasting colors and improved color stability in their food products?
So this one, I think it comes from our expertise in combining those two products, that specially vetted raw material and then our patented antioxidant blends in a single solution that has industry-leading color performance. So with this, we often see that competitors do try to match it quite a bit, but in all of the work that we've seen, it's just that 60 plus years of knowledge that we have and that proprietary processing really sets us apart. So very often, that's the thing that makes people ask about Kalsec colors and makes us stay with us.